What's going on? I go by the name of Bossy, B-O-S-S-I-E, how you spell that, with two S's, two I's, and one E. And today we're tuned into More Bossy. This is a channel where I give you extra contente, alright? More content coming from me, alright? If you don't know who I am a DJ, musician, producer, presenter on radio. You can catch me on Soho Radio once a month, alright, on the local effect. So make sure you tune into that at that point, or just check me out on my other YouTube, which is Bossy TV. But enough plugging for now. Let's get into why we're on this video. I'm gonna help you format your USB, okay? Let's get into it. Now, have you ever plugged in your USB into a CDJ and like nothing happens? That used to happen to me all the time, okay? Until I learned this one skill. In today's video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step on how to format a USB, okay? For any setup, it could be CDJs, it could be Serato, it could be record box, even engine DJ, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that on Mac. Because as you can tell, I'm wearing black. And this is low-key a turtleneck. So you know that means Steve Jobs is in the building. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm also going to show you how to organize your tracks a little bit later. So check that out. Okay? Let's get you ready to go live for those gigs this summer. Let's go. Step 1, you're going to choose the right USB. Okay, so first things first, we don't use cheap USBs. You have to make sure that you get a high quality USB. Make sure that USB is a good USB and it has a lot of space. So you want a USB that has about 32 gigabytes, preferably 64 gigabytes or 128 gigabytes is great. Okay, and then you want your USB to be a 3.0 or higher for faster loading. Okay, remember that. Okay, now the brands that you want to consider are SanDisk, Kingston, or Samsung. I almost said Kingston, all right? But Kingston. And these are very, very reliable USBs that I have used in the past. So for instance, I started off using SanDisk and I still to this day use SanDisk, okay? And I also use a Samsung, which is what you're actually seeing me use right now on this camera, okay? If you're using Pioneer, Rekordbox, Engine Prime, you need your USB to read and write fast. Step number 2, how to format the USB on Mac OS. Okay, so what you need to do is go on your Mac, whether it's a laptop or a computer, and then you're going to type in you're going to open disk utility, but you're going to search it on the spotlight, which is on your top right of the Mac on that search, all right? You're going to type in disk utility and click it. Once you've clicked disk utility, you go to the USB. There's going to be a list of USBs on your left, okay? And you're going to just click that USB, all right? Once you click your USB, you click erase, all right? Now, name the USB whatever you want to call it. You can call it DJ Meow if you want, okay? DJ Meow, and then you set the format to MS-DOS in brackets FAT or exFAT, all right? And then you click erase when you're done. Never use Mac OS Extended or APFS because the CDJs are just not going to recognize your USB or drive, okay? Step number 3, organize your music. So now that you've formatted your USB, it's time to organize your tracks for those gigs, all right? So you're going to create folders such as house, hip hop, drill, techno, open format, I'm a piano, whatever you want to call these folders, and then you're going to put them in folders, right? Once you've done that, you're going to take those tracks that are in the folders and you're going to put them into Rekordbox. In Rekordbox, you can create playlists, and these playlists you can export them and then play them at your live gigs. In Rekordbox, you can create hot cues. You can even color code your tracks to make your mixing ever so smooth. So that's that. Here are some beginner mistakes to avoid. Using NTFS or APFS formats. Not safely ejecting your USB. Throwing all your tracks into a root folder. And not testing your USB before a gig. You always have to check if your USB can play before you do a gig, okay? Make sure you check it, wherever you can, whether it's at home or, private studios or something. Be ahead of your gig, okay? Now that your USB is DJ ready and I've helped you, do definitely like, comment, and subscribe, okay? If you want to check the description bar below, I'll give you all the details for the things that I have mentioned and some links possibly as well down below. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope this video has helped you, all right? And I'll see you at your next gig. Let's get it. Let's go. Also, if you're somebody who's looking for Amapiano mixes, Afro House mixes, or anything South African, do come over to Bossy TV, where it gets lit, it gets live, it gets wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It gets lit over there. So check me out on there. I do mixes, literally three or four videos every month of long format non-stop bangers, all right? So if you want to check that out, definitely do go to Bossy TV. And if you want to hear me on radio as well, I'm on Soho Radio and I do the local effects, so definitely check me out on there with Ronnie Loco. Let's get it, let's go. I'll see you in a bit.